Hello, friends, and we have made it through another week of the pandemic and another week of looking at stamps. And this is episode 170. We finished this week with our alphabet series, and today is J is for Japan. And when I recorded this, we had at least one person who had guessed correctly. So if you guessed correctly, please contact me via DM to see what you have won. So J is for Japan. So you know this is going to be long-winded. You know we're going to be here for a while. So let me just get to it. The very first stamp is 1021. This was issued in 1953. And this is the 100th anniversary of the opening of Japan. This stamp depicts Commodore Perry negotiating the opening of Japan to the west. In this stamp, you see Perry's ships in Tokyo Bay. You see Mount Fuji in the background, and in the foreground, you see a portrait of him in the top right corner. Prior to this, Japan had been in isolation for over 200 years before allowing entrance to any other foreign country. So that's why it was such a big deal at the time. Which leads us to the next stamp, and this is the 100th anniversary of the U.S.-Japan Treaty. This was issued in 1960. This is 1158. The treaty promoted mutual understanding and goodwill and depicts the Washington Monument and what Japan is known for, one of many things, but the cherry blossoms. The third stamp features cherry blossoms again. This is 1318. This was issued in 1966. This is the Beautification of America stamp by Lady Bird Johnson, who tried to promote natural beauty in the United States. And this depicts the Jefferson Memorial and cherry blossoms. And this stamp was later re-released as 4716C as in Charlie. This was the stamp set Lady Bird Johnson Centennial. This was issued in 2012 on the 100th anniversary of Lady Bird Johnson's birth. And so this is that same stamp depicted here with the Jefferson Memorial and the cherry blossoms. We have more cherry blossoms. This is the Gifts of Friendship. This is a 4-set stamp set, 3 of which feature cherry blossoms. 1 features the dogwood trees. This is the 100th anniversary of the U.S. giving dogwood trees to Japan for their gift of cherry trees to the United States. This was issued in 2015. It was a joint release stamp. 2 of the stamps were designed in the United States. 2 of the stamps were designed in Japan. And so here you have 4982, which is the Lincoln Memorial and cherry blossoms, and you have 4983, which is the Capitol Building and cherry blossoms. You then have, well, let me reveal them. How about? You then have the Tokyo National Diet Building with cherry blossoms. If I can, there we go. And then you have the clock tower with the dogwood blossoms, 4984 and 4985 respectively. And that leads us to the final stamp set, and this is the Bonsai series. This is issued in 2012. This is 4618 to 4622 and highlights 4 different bonsai trees. You get 4 sets of each for a booklet of 20. The first is the Sierra Juniper, 4618. We then have the Black Pine, 4619. We have the Banyan tree, which is 4620. We have the Trident Maple, which is 4621. And finally, one of my favorites in this series is the Azalea, and that is 4622. And that is it for another week with Looking at Stamps. Thank you for following along. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. And I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.